So we're talking about the future of productivity.
Right.
What is it going to look like? If you think 10 to 15 years, get rid of all the baggage we're seeing here. What's it going to look like in 10 to 15 years?
Hopefully it's going to look like, more users enabled. I think, this movement towards more mobile type computing, we're going to see more people busting out their smartphone, able to do lots of intuitive type things, and it's going to be more business data driven, right? So we kind of see a start to a push towards BI. I really think that BI is going to evolve and not be such a specialty. It's not going to be one of those things that just, smart people do and they know how to crunch numbers. We're going to, as a technologist, we're going to figure out how to expose BI so that users actually can just open it up, look at it, there's the numbers, quickly flip their ways through it, touch it, and make it transform into the key information they need to make their decisions. So I think a lot of productivity is going to be mobile-based, and we're going to do a better job at getting information, right? Right now we're at that critical mass where we've collected billions and billions and billions of terabytes of data across data warehouses in the world, but no one can get the information out. So hopefully that's the next push in productivity, is getting that information all the way down to the information worker and not just the upper echelons.
Hey, you and Todd are working on back-end stuff a lot. So how are you going to manage this terabyte? How are you going to filter this stuff to expose it?
That is going to be the interesting challenge, and I think that's where technology is going to have to kind of catch up to us, right? Because today we spend a lot of time helping people architect their solutions around how do I, make the hundreds of gigs of data I have meet the productivity the users need. And as we mature, we have to start talking about how do we get terabytes of information organized so users can find it. I think the technology is going to have to catch up. It'll be interesting to see whether cloud computing really changes that. If all of a sudden the amount of storage becomes completely irrelevant because we're all just in the magical cloud.
Do you see that?
I don't believe in it. I don't think the cloud's... I guess the challenge I still have with the cloud is I don't think the internet's ready for the cloud, right? The cloud works great when I'm sitting in my office where I've got a nice, 10 megabit connection both ways to the cloud. It's great. Here in this hotel, for example, the internet connection's a 12K connection or something. It's unpalatable to think I could consume or do any type of work on this internet connection. So I think that's one of the biggest shortcomings of the cloud push, is it's going to be the lack of consistent internet for the world. That's what I see. I think the internet's got to catch up with the cloud.
Cool. So, thanks.